Hall of Fame shit, nigga. Keep it. Come on, get out there. Get out there. Good catch, my boy. 5 Unit Nation, man. Number one, man.
Oh my God, run this shit up, man. Let's go on. We found.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Sgds Same Goal Different Struggle podcast. I am your host, Ajay Brown. I know y'all like this nigga always on his phone, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get a break away from all that shit, man. But this is episode 101. Shit, y'all. My bad, man. Today's just been a roller coaster day, man. I was supposed to finish this shit up yesterday. I was supposed to do this episode yesterday, but yesterday whooped my ass so bad, dog. I ain't even want to do it. But I want to appreciate everybody, like I say, for every episode that subscribe, that comment, that like my recent video, my last video that I did on Sunday, I believe. If you never heard of me before, my name is Ajay Brown. I talk politics, sports, music, relationship, mental health. And today, y'all, this shit gonna probably be about a lot of mental health type vibes. A lot of mental health type vibe, bro, because it seems like everybody going through some shit. My bad, y'all. I had to check on my nephews. But as I've stated before, please subscribe, like to the videos, man, so I can grow my page as much as I can while I'm going through what I'm going through right now. I appreciate all the supporters and who share, who comments, who do what they do. All right, y'all. So look, I don't even know where I want to start. Do I want to start with sports? I'm not gonna go into the playoff games because, man, y'all already know who won. Y'all know once they get closer to the Super Bowl, I'll go into the Super Bowl talk. But what I will start off with is this, right? I know everybody tripping on the Shador shit, right? So let's start with that before I get into all the rest of the shit I want to talk about. Shador actually made the Pro Bowl, y'all. He will be a substitute. I mean, an alternate. I don't know how everybody feel about that. And y'all leave in the comments how y'all feel about that, about Shador being an alternate for the Pro Bowl this year. Do we actually take the Pro Bowl? Is the Pro Bowl the same as it used to be? Cleveland Brown rookie quarterback Shador Sanders has gone from 5th round to Pro Bowl. Sanders was named to the 2026 AFC Pro Bowl roster as a replacement on Monday. Now look, so from what I've been hearing around is that a lot of the other ones like Lamar Jackson, your Trevor Lawrence, certain people like that, Bro Nix is hurt. They didn't want to go to the Pro Bowl. So I don't know if that's true or whatever, but I'm not gonna discredit this man. I will say this though, if we being even, the numbers ain't gonna add up to what a Pro Bowl would look like. But the game is different, bro. I would say that I'm not going. I mean, I know it sounds hypocritical, but I'm just saying, like, we being honest. I'm always gonna be honest with the shit. A team source confirmed to the Athletic, the Yahoo Sports Jordan Scuttle was first to report the news. Drake May, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert represented the ALC quarterback on the original Pro Bowl roster. But as you know, Drake May made the Super Bowl. I don't know why they start playing the Super Bowl a day before. I mean, the Pro Bowl a day before the Super Bowl, which is just totally stupid to me. I've never understood that shit. It used to be in Hawaii, and it used to be a day afterwards. Like, not a day afterward, but a week after the Super Bowl and shit like that. I don't know why they starting to do this new shit. I guess because a lot of people stopped watching the Pro Bowl. We really didn't watch that shit growing up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it was cool for a minute, but you already knew they was bullshitting and they wasn't really playing how they was supposed to be playing. My bad, y'all. But it's just like they didn't take this serious. The only time I seen somebody take it serious when Sean Taylor bust that putter and literally laid him out. Mind you, like I said, I didn't really watch it like that growing up. It just wasn't my cup of tea, my cup of thing. But hey, man, I'm gonna give mad support when mad supporters do. Shador been through a hell of a lot. Where the fuck? Oh, right here. He ain't been a hell of a lot this year. May will not participate as his team prepares to face the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, the status of Allen and Herbert is unknown, but it's possible that one. I don't know why Allen is playing because he got his ass towed the fuck up in the playoff. But it's possible that one or both of them pull out due to injury. I think Allen might pull out. Allen had been dealing with a foot injury before the Bills' crushing division round playoff exit, while Herbert fractured his hand late in the season but played in a wild card loss to the Patriots. I didn't know Herbert got hurt. I'm going to play this for y'all real quick.
As a legitimate shot or discussion to be their starter in 2026, or should they be looking with one of those 2 first-round picks in the draft for their next quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. And I literally just broke down his game versus the Bengals, and it's just okay. I will say the growth from when he first started to then now where he is, that has grown a lot. But you look at the interceptions to the touchdowns and the completions, in my opinion, like Shedeur has the chance to be a good player. He doesn't see it fast enough. So he doesn't operate fast enough. So it looks like he's moving in slow motion, and that's fine. You know, you get 6 or 7 games to do that with.
All right, y'all. So I don't want to hear no negative shit today about Shedeur. I didn't know that was going to be what that was going to be, and I need to stop doing that. But I just wanted to play something for y'all because I thought it was going to be related to the Pro Bowl. But as you can see, there's always some bullshit when it comes to Shedeur. Mind you, what they're not saying, and I don't even believe they're going to say, is the stupid-ass coach who the Falcons wanted to goddamn just hire, how he sabotaged that man, giving him by the wrong wristband, limited practice time, didn't give him no fucking practice time during the whole fucking preseason with the first team. So the first time he got with the first team and actually practiced with him was, I think, the week before. It was the week that he started or some shit like that, they said, but he didn't get no time with the first team. So it's like he got sabotaged, he just got thrown in there. Mind you, it's people that have been thrown in there or whatever situation, but in this game it's totally different as a quarterback. And y'all know, as a black quarterback, to me, and I've said this all the time, the way they look at us, they feel like we don't know the game. We not educated enough to run the offense. I feel that way, and I'm going to stand on that way. When it comes to a lot of black quarterbacks, they feel like they have to alternate their system or their offensive playbook to fit the need of the player. And that's always been my MO. And I've had that story and I had that shit said, because you could also look at the Geno Smith situation in Seattle, right? Geno Smith was in Seattle last year. Look where Seattle is at now. You got Cam wondering why he's not getting a quarterback, why he's not getting a coaching opportunity, but you got Phillip Rivers, who was supposed to get a coaching opportunity with the Bills, but he pulled out. Mind you, I don't know why he pulled out. Probably the backlash from that shit, because you know damn well it just don't seem right, bro. The same thing happened with that offensive guard that be on ESPN. I forgot his name. He was a good offensive guard. He good on ESPN, but he started coaching for the Colts. Had no experience, nothing, and he started coaching for the goddamn Colts. Literally, you got a Brian Leftwich. You got all these type of different coaches who have built their resume up years after years after years, and nobody has given them a shot. You got a Eric Belgian that just had to go right back to Kansas City because he's not getting a shot as a head coach. The only thing he had really was, let's see what Eric Belgian had, bro. I ain't even gonna worry about that. Like I said, bro, he has never had. The only thing close that he has had is an assistant head coaching job, and that was with Washington last year, and they still robbed him of that bullshit. He went from an assistant head coach and offensive coordinator all the way down to a running back coach. Like, y'all name me how many goddamn white people that go through that. And see, this is going to really lead into my next topic when we get into Kanye West. And yes, I'm going to talk Kanye West in a minute, y'all. So just be patient with me. Pro Bowl rosters are determined by the combination of 1/3 fan voting, 1/3 player voting, and 1/3 coaching voting. Selected players can decline to participate if they choose. Other likely contenders from the AFC include 2 playoff quarterbacks, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, along with Jamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Now, I definitely know Aaron Rodgers was going to decline his old ass. Sanders famously dropped from a potential first-round pick to third-day selection in the 2025 NFL Draft. In training camp, he was the Browns' number 4 quarterback, behind fellow rookie Dylan Gabriel, whom the Browns drafted in the 3rd round, which is stupid. And I hope they don't come over here with this stupid shit they be doing. They did it. The Browns don't bring that stupid shit over here with the Falcons. However, he was thirsting to the starting job after the Browns traded veteran Kenny Pickens and Joe Flacco, and Gabriel suffered a concussion. Sanders started the Browns' final 7 games in which the team went 3-4, and he finished his rookie season throwing for 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Now, some of them interceptions I'll take away. You got to take like into consideration, right, that Jerry Jeudy fucked that over. And I call it how it is. If you watch some of them interceptions, Jerry Jeudy fucked him over with some of them interceptions. Mind you, some of them was on Shedeur. Some of them losses, like the one where the coach, Kevin Stefanski, pulled him out after him bringing them team back pulled him out of the goddamn game on a 2-point conversion to literally tie the game, and he pulled him out to run a trick play and end up losing the fucking game, bro. And mind you, if he would have said something, it would have been all over the news, all of some bullshit. They would have been like, oh, he's uncoachable, this, and that. This dumbass motherfucker right here, Kevin Stefanski. I always get his name wrong. The Browns fired head coach Kevin Stefanski after the season, and the team search for his replacement remains ongoing. Browns just have a terrible, and that's crazy though. Everybody getting their coaches, but the Browns has not been able to hire nobody. And I really want to see who they're going to hire to see who is going to be coaching Shedeur next year, or who's going to be, if they're going to give him a fair shot. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end it like this, bro. Congratulations to Shedeur. You know what I mean? You can't nobody take this away from you, dog. They try to take everything else away from you, but they can't take this away from you. Let's get the Deion Sanders rules, bro, or fines. So Coach Prime came up with some shit, but that might be new. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Some coaches might end up taking this shit. Deion Sanders institute team fines new rules ahead of Colorado 2020 season. Colorado coach Deion Sanders set new rules in place to discourage his players. I don't think this discourages players from tardiness or misbehavior. So whoever wrote this is full of shit, because I don't feel like it's the discourage. The NFL do this shit all the fucking time. They fine you for all the dumbest shit in the world. I think it's just preparing them for life. And that's another thing I have learned in these last few weeks, not even weeks, months. We got to stop babying our kids, dog, because this world, as you see how it is, bro, they don't baby us. I be in this bitch stressed the fuck out. And I look at my kids and certain things that they think, like, now, bro, like, they just so, like, used to. I be, like, questioning my fucking self and wondering, like, did I do something wrong all the fucking time now? Like, I really do question myself when I'm raising my kids, because it's like, I'm wondering, did I prepare them enough for life, or did I set them up for failure by babying them and spoiling them and trying to give them everything I didn't give? Mind you, I just feel like I should have balanced it out a lot more. Now I'm trying to balance it out, and this shit kind of hard when you got teenagers that's been stuck to a certain situation all their life. Coming out of a disappointing 3-9 season, Sanders' roster is once again transferring heavy with 42 signings. That's a lot of goddamn new faces. That influx offer an opportunity to set new guidelines for his team. According to Sanders' presentation shared with his roster during a January team meeting, Colorado instituted 8 new fines for attendance violation, along with the NIL reprimaries for violation of team rules in public or social media conduct. Within his new set of rules, Sanders said he no longer wants to see team appeal from other universities outside of his building. Do I got that video? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna bring this back up. Let me see if I got that video, because I got a video, but I haven't played. I know y'all like, nigga, you should have just finished reading.
If you have a problem mentally, physically, psychologically, medically, let us understand so we can help you with the problem.
The problem is you medicating the pain. Medicating the pain. It's pain. The pain ain't going nowhere, and you still constantly medicating with people, places, and things, weed, alcohol, whatever you find, because you're feeling pain somewhere. Let us help you through that process.
So that ain't the video I was looking for, y'all, but oh well. But like I said, this is gonna be one of them mental health episodes, so it was provided for that one. But and we all are going through some type of pain right about now. I don't know too many people that is not going through some shit. But looking at these fucking fines, y'all better stay in some shit, but y'all better stay on y'all shit, because y'all gonna be going through some goddamn pain. So look, this is the list right here. Colorado, sorry, I'm not finna read all this shit. In addition to cell phone, food or drinks are no longer allowed in team meeting room. Sanders expect undivided attention from his players. One of the priority promises aim-wide scooping program changes following the 2025 collapse in Boulder. Colorado tardiness penalized for players late to practice $500, no show to practice $2,500. Dang. Late to meeting or film section $400. No show to meeting or film section $2,000. Late to strength and conditioning workout $1,000. No show to strength and conditioning workout $1,500. Late to treatment $1,000. Now that might have been mine. I don't know if I would have made treatment on time, but everything else I would have been fine with. No show for treatment, damn, $1,500. Violation of team rules between $1,000 to $2,500 based on severance. Public or social media misconduct. What the fuck? $2,500 to $5,000 based on severance. Profanity needs to stop. Boy, I would have been kicked off the goddamn team. I would have just had to been quiet. My mama don't even like watching my shit because I be cussing so much. I just feel like after I get it. And Dion, to me, bro, he's been this coach, and I know you trying to set a better example and stuff like that. But some things I think sometimes just go a little too far. But I guess and see, that's the thing with me. How I feel is like this: every career and every field you in, you can't give the same rules, right? Like sports come with that. Like that's like telling a coach he can't cuss at you. I know coaches that cuss at these little kids. So I'm trying to figure out how you gonna tell these goddamn people not to be able to cuss, bro. And emotions are flying. You got gladiators out there going to war, motherfuckers hitting and shit like that. These are just words. Sometimes, bro, I think we take words and make them bigger than what we do, like make them bigger than what they is. A lot of times we misuse words too that we don't even understand. That's something I have been learning my damn self. Like sometimes we use words that we don't even understand what they truly mean. We just be using them because they've been passed along in the saying and the way we say it, and we think this shit is probably the correct way to say it, but it ain't the correct way to say it. A lot of this shit has been misused and a tool to confuse the fuck out of us, bro. Like the people that run this world, bro, is some sick motherfuckers, dog. And it's crazy that we sit up here, bro, and sometimes we just live our life, just keep going and going and going, and we'll never know that, okay, this was some bullshit. What we was taught was some bullshit. And a lot of times, even if we know it is some bullshit, we don't want to reteach ourselves. But damn, profanity needs to stop, bro. That I would have been fine every goddamn day. I would have just had to shut the fuck up. I've heard it myself, especially in the dining room, and it needs to stop. We're not the only ones in the cafeteria. You need to be respectful and make sure we respect our women. Damn. That's true. But damn, if you get out of pocket and start calling our women by their first name, that's a problem with me. Yeah, but I'm about to stop reading this shit because this shit pissed me off my damn self. All right, y'all, let me get up off this. All right, y'all. So look, all right, I'm gonna kick game to y'all real quick. I've been going through some bullshit my damn self, but And look, there I go with the cuts of my damn self. So if you haven't seen, right, there's been a lot of forgiveness things going on, and should we forgive or should we not forgive, right? And I don't know how to really. Y'all let me know in the chat how y'all really feel about this shit. I'm gonna play one video of Tracy Morgan and his situation, and then I'm gonna comment on that. Then we're gonna get into the Kanye situation. And should we be should we be so forgiving in a time right now, or do we use the word forgiveness as a crutch, as a tool where we feel like we can do shit to people and then mistreat them, misuse them, and then when we hit a low, we want to goddamn feel like we want forgiveness, but we forget about the shit that we done to this person. Oh, should we always just be forgiving because that's what people say, that's what's in the Bible? If you ask me, man, right
We're always
now,
gonna ask about taxes.
Taxes, then.
Let's do it.
William, what's up?
Listen, I remember you. Don't talk to me like I owe you something.
I didn't say that. Hey, boy, can I get something, please?
No. When we was younger.
Yeah,
I
but
think I forgot.
I'm homeless, boy.
So what that got to do with me? I ain't do that.
Oh,
Take care of my
shit.
kids.
Can I get a picture of my
You the
sister?
ones that ain't here.
so look, y'all, when I first seen that shit, alright, so look, right, the old me would have been like, hey man, I feel him. But me today, with everything that's going on, I say this, right? It depends on the situation, and I don't think I don't think I could embarrass nobody like that no more. Only it just depends on what type of mood I am. You feel me? Like cause I've like I've cut off people, like, and I've cut off some good people. So I know how it is to be the motherfucker that be cutting off people and shit like that, and being all just like non-forgiving. I remember when that's crazy because, like I said, this Kanye situation is funny because I remember the day me and Q got into it over this shit. And no, long story short, right? We was on Instagram arguing about Kanye, but that was like the stupidest shit ever to be arguing about. And I'm just thinking of that shit like, bro, I spent months not talking to this nigga over this nigga. That don't mean nothing to me. But long story short, we got into it over Kanye West, right? Cause I went fucking with Kanye. I was like, man, Kanye be goddamn kissing these Jews' ass. Then he be want to come back and apologize. But what Q was trying to get me to see, and I wish I would have seen it then, it's crazy because like I deal with bipolarness, right? And I think the loss of Kanye's mother has really done something to him. Not only that, I don't know what Kanye has gone through behind closed doors with a lot of these people, a lot of these reps, a lot of these goddamn, like a lot of these people that run these companies, a lot of these people that run these companies are Jewish. A lot of these people that I feel like might have turned their back on him were black. You get what I'm saying? So everybody don't, if you don't deal with bipolarness, everybody say that, yo, you just need to go get the help. Let me tell you something. You could go get the help all day and want, but once you trigger, you're triggered. Getting the help is only being able to you're not healing yourself. You just finding ways to cope with it. But see, people, and I see Charlamagne talking about this shit. I see them talking about that shit. See, Charlamagne like to throw that mental health out there and use it as a fucking goddamn fucking swan or shit. But this the same motherfucker that goddamn go around here calling somebody a big bat and causing more goddamn mental health problems. So you got to be careful who y'all advocate for these motherfuckers for this mental health shit, because you don't know what somebody could be going through. Now I will give him this. I would say this about Charlamagne. They'll do something for certain people. I've seen it done, but it's like, bro, when you see certain people do certain sometimes, bro, you be like, are you doing it for the greater good of people? Or are you doing it for, what are you doing it for? And I've had this conversation with Q before, where he asked me the same thing when we was on live one day. He was like, bro, what are you really doing this for then? And I had to question myself, because sometimes I feel like we get frustrated, even as the like, you are the like, You are the head. You are the person that's doing your thing, but people don't understand what you go through behind closed doors, right? And in life, we be fighting it. We be fighting it. We be trying to get on social media, make shit seem like everything's so fucking perfect, and everything just this, and that. And once we feel like we not doing what we need to do, or the numbers ain't hitting like they want to, but we go literally mentally crazy. And I get it. Social media can be a real tool, a real crutch to your fucking mental health in a certain type of way, man. But long story short, me and Q had got into it, and then about this nigga, and he was just trying to make me see the good in what Kanye used to do, bro. Like the things Kanye said. I think the thing is that Kanye get called crazy for, he not always that crazy. I think a lot of time the people that we call crazy be the ones, or the most courageous one, because you're the one you're the voice. You're gonna be the one that go against the grain. You're gonna say things that people ain't gonna be willing to say. But it's been things Kanye has said, and really we have went back and be like, damn, Kanye was fucking right. Like we have said it. Like, and I can be the man to say, like, sometimes I was probably wrong about Kanye. Just being somebody that deals with mental health, that deals with anxiety, that's dealing with it now. I'm dealing with shit right now, where it's like, even when I like my kids, bro, they see me going through shit, they see me spazzing out, or they see me going through shit, bro. It's like I be trying to tell them, bro, it's a lot of pressure being a single father, and you the one that you the one that everybody counts on, and shit like that. And then, cause I think what people think, certain time with people, man, the material things is so common in the black community, where we feel like they got this, they got Jordans, they got these type of material things, they got this and that they doing it. Man, look, bro, none of that bullshit even matter, dog. When you got bills got to pay, and I bet none of that material shit matter this weekend when you got people that's out of power and like literally froze to death on these streets that was homeless. You feel me? You got these people, and I still say this shit, bro. I feel like a lot of this weather shit was human made, in a way affected in a certain type of way, bro. And if I can find the video, cause they ain't fucked up TikTok, man. Like they ain't switched the whole TikTok shit and switched everything over TikTok, man, to the point I don't even know if I want to have my TikTok no more. It's just like the US is a greedy goddamn place, bro. It's greed. They want to control everything. They don't want us fucking asking these questions. They don't want us like, I just got them. Before I get into the Kanye thing, I'm gonna pull this show for y'all real. Cause they said that they didn't ban you from asking about the Epstein shit on fucking on TikTok. Here you go, right there, right? I'm about to pull this shit up. All right, TikTok blocked Epstein mention anti-Trump videos, user claim. Like, bro, like TikTok has literally gone like this whole, bro. Putting Trump back in office might have been the worst thing ever, and I don't even know. I hate to say that shit, bro, but it might have been. It could be some good things he could do, but this shit, I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. And I'm not saying putting Kamala Harris in there was gonna be a good thing. I just don't trust none of them. But this shit is crazy, bro. You can't have this. All about control, and it's all about hiding the real evidence. And I don't feel like we're gonna ever get the truth about certain shit. I feel like the people that really run this shit is hiding a lot of the information that we'll never be able to be getting close to. TikTok user in the U.S. have reported being unable to write the word Epstein in messages. AIM associate that the social media platform is suppressing content critical of President Donald Trump. The issue comes less than a week after TikTok Chinese owner ByteDance was forced to devise a majority stake in its U.S. operation to a group of investors loyal to President Trump, who was a close associate with the late convicted child sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Since the takeover, TikTok users have claimed that the videos about U.S. immigrants and custom enforcement ICE raids and protects Minnesota have also been seized. See what the fuck I'm saying? So now it's like, so all this shit is being controlled now, right? California Governor Gavin Newsom said that he will prohibit where TikTok is violated state law by censoring content. It's time to investigate, he wrote in a post to X on Monday night. I am launching a review into whether TikTok is violating state laws by censoring Trump critical content. His post came in response to a screenshot shared by an X user showing that a message with the word Epstein was blocked by TikTok for being in violation of our community guideline. I've been started using TikTok for real. Like, I post on there, but I don't put too much into it like I used to. And I be feeling like now I just waste all my time with that shit. Another California Democrat, Senator Scott Winter, said that one of his videos about how to sue ICE has been suppressed by TikTok. TikTok is now state-controlled media, Senator Winter wrote on X on Monday. This morning, I posted a TikTok about my litigation allowing people to sue ICE agent is sitting at 0 views. And I'm not the only person that has happened to. Bro, all my shit be fucked up. All of them. The fuck? TikTok, while the network has been recovered, the outrage caused a consecutive system failure that we've been working to resolve together with our data center partner, a company statement said. You may notice multiple bugs, slower loading time, a timeout request, including when posting new content. Creators may temporarily see 0 views or likes on videos, and your earnings may look like they're missing. This is a display error caused by several timeouts. The Independent has rushed out to TikTok for further information about the specific mentions of the Epstein or ICE and what influence the new ownership and will have on content mediation decision going forward. So if you didn't know, now you know what's going on with the TikTok shit, bro. I can't call that shit, man. Let me get into this Kanye West thing, though, bro. Because, like I said, this show is gonna be about forgiveness, y'all. Like, should we forgive people for what they have done, for stuff they have said in the past? Kanye West says horrible comments he made during bipolar episode tarnish his relationship. Now, mind you, right? Before I get started with this, I said some terrible things during my goddamn episodes. I've done some crazy things. I done had some crazy episodes myself. We go through these things. Sometimes that's why it's best to sometimes just be alone. You feel me? Because everybody not gonna really understand you. Everybody not gonna see or understand what you're going through. Hell, sometimes you don't even know what you're going through. It's a real deep place that everybody not gonna understand. It's a lot of trauma, and a lot of people, like, I know people go to school for this shit, bro, and everybody be wanting you to talk. They say go talk to a therapist, go talk to this. I want you to break down the word therapist when you get a chance. Take the word therapist, and I don't even know if I could say it, but take THE, split that motherfucker, then look at the rest. Great. You feel me? So I ain't gonna say the word, but think about how therapists gets in your mind. They try to figure out what you're going through just to put you on certain type of medicines and this and that. Man, it's like, and I was gonna do an episode on that. Feel me? Cause like my bro, too, Ashley was the one that really he pointed out to me. He pointed out the word therapist and how you know, like when I was saying earlier, how we use these words, but do we really break down what they really mean? Just like my bro CJ had me one day was talking about racist, and it ain't nothing about the racist word is nothing but putting race and it's together. And when you put it's race it's is first. That's what that means. It's So once you put that shit together, and you don't believe me, look the shit up. You putting your race first. So is that really a bad thing? Like to some people, some things we get confused like with races and prejudice. Now prejudice is a totally different thing. And I've heard a lot of older people use the word prejudice rather than racist. I heard a lot of older people use a lot of different things that we really don't comprehend, or we really don't know, because a lot of the shit that we've been taught. All right then, bro, appreciate it. All right, I got you. A lot of things that we've been taught, man, I don't even know what to really believe, because like the shit just, it seemed like it's far-fetched. It just seemed like a whole bunch of bullshit sometimes, you feel me? Because lately, I promise you, ever since I probably turned 30, I've been reteaching myself every new thing. Just reteaching myself certain things in life, just trying to give myself like, just learning new things, because the shit that I've learned, it was all bullshit to me. But let me get on to this, y'all. I'm sorry. In a rare interview with Vanity Fair, the artist formerly known as Kanye opened up about his struggle with bipolar disorder and how it has impacted his personal relationship. Every day that I wake up is a checklist for everything that I said, at least what I can recall. While in a bipolar episode, Ye told the population, all the family bonds, deep relationship, and lifelong friendships that I worked so hard to build over so many years were all tarnished by all the horrible statements that I made so impulsively. The interview arrived one day after Ye put out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal apologizing to the Black and Jewish community for his many offensive and artistic remarks. I don't know. Can I look at this shit? Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can pull that shit up. I don't even think I can because I ain't logged in. Uh, what that shit say? Hold on. Can I zoom into this bitch? I can't zoom into this shit, but this is the paid advertisement. If y'all can see it, take a picture if you wanted to. That nigga definitely be paying for some fucking ass, boy. Oh shit, I don't even think. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, it did. Y'all can see it no matter what. I'm tripping. What's this? Let me see something. In this interview, he said that he didn't realize he was sick during his medical episode, during which he claimed that he was a Nazi, and reportedly made harmful and intimic remarks. By my reading, it's got terrible.
I think the biggest message is you can do whatever you want to do, no matter.
I don't know why I play that. When you're manic, you really don't think you're sick. And she said, you think that everyone else is deeply overreacting. You feel like you're seeing the world so much more clearly on things, when in reality you're losing your grip entirely. That's what it felt like at the time. Some of Ye's most frequent carbolation had a major falling out with him in recent years because of his behavior. Mind you, I think we all go through that. Among his notable collaboration, he distanced himself from Ye, including Pusha T, whom Ye said he missed following the release of the clips Ace Trumpet. When Push spoke about it, he said that he didn't care and added, "I would miss me too." He also suggested that Ye had a lack of loyalty. I can understand that from coming from Pusha T's point of view. Kid Cudi also spoke about falling out with Ye and said that he loved his former collaborator, but he believed that there is just no coming back from his behavior, especially his evil and villy remarks about the late Virgil Abloh. I don't know how to say Virgil's last name, but Virgil was a fashion guy that big black guy. I mean, a big guy. My bad. big name in the fashion world. If you haven't heard of him, there's no coming back from that man. He said in the interview with CBS Morning, "I'm done with you and embrace my heart because I love Kanye. I really loved him. He was a part of my life changing, and at some point he was a real good friend. But the man that he was become, I just don't know the guy anymore. I don't know him. I don't know that version of him, and it's really heartbreaking." In his Wall Street Journal published apologize letter to the Jewish and Black community, he admitted that his behavior put a major strain on his behavior relationship. "I said and did things I did regret." And he wrote, "Some of the people I love the most, I treated the worst. You endure fear, confusion, humanity, damn, humiliation, and the exhaustion of trying to love someone who was at times unrecognizable. Looking back, I became detached from my true self." So, as a person that's been through this shit before, man, and still going through it, who's on meds for his own shit, I I've been called crazy. I know how that shit feels. I know what he's going through mentally. Not at that high of a like where he's at, cause I ain't never got the money he has. Um, I don't know if I ever see that type of money either. You feel me? Cause I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Some days you be waking up and y'all see I be on this bitch and I be like, damn, my reading getting like fucked up. Like my mind ain't really here. And a lot of times I be just pushing myself to keep doing this shit, knowing damn well I need to be laying my ass down somewhere. You feel me? It's crazy though, man. Like you see the shit that's going on in the world and everything, bro, and it's like you try to disconnect from it because you know it'll bring a different type of depression on you and shit like that. But when you have kids and you have to send them out here in this world, bro, you really don't know, like, bro, this like this world that we like the different energies that nigga probably around and shit like that, man. He got, I know Kanye is smart enough to understand, bro. Like you just all that energy that you getting, bro, when you dealing with that shit, you gotta stay away from all that, bro, because you don't know what type of episodes you could be having. Somebody could trigger you at any moment. That's why I had to, like, even with my brother Q situation right now, bro, I have to step away from it because I got triggered. And I was starting to have just another episode where I felt like I was going backwards and about to go do, you know what I mean? You just have episodes. You just go through your moment. So you have to fall back because shit, once you like got so many people that depend on you and you're going through so much at this period of time, bro, you have to really put yourself first. A lot of us don't put ourselves first. Even my own daughter told me that shit like that. You gotta put yourself first. And she told me this a long time ago. And she only 14, and that made it more comfortable for me to do it. That made it more easier for me to do it. But it's still hard for me to do it. It's still like even now, like it's still hard for me to really. I was at a point where I could open up, and now I just don't open up no more because I don't trust nothing. I've cut females off because I can't trust like your attentions. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just have to work better on me. No matter how hard we work, bro, like it's just the things that we talk, bro, in life, bro. It's just, I don't know, man. It's weird, right? I'm gonna play this video real quick, right? Before I keep going on, probably head on to sports before I get on to out of here. But I'm gonna play this video real quick, and my brother too sent me this like a day ago or yesterday, probably, or it might have been a day ago. And I want y'all honest opinion when y'all get it. It's from Cam Newton in the Young Jock interview. I want y'all honest opinion when y'all see this shit.
We're taught quantity. Women are taught quality. Okay. How many Barbie dolls is a girl gonna have? You might get a black. You're gonna get you the main Barbie because that's what the. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. The main Barbie, and then somebody, mama or a friend or sister, gonna be like, get her a black Barbie. She gonna have a since she might have two, right? You don't get a. You might have another kind of doll, but it ain't a Barbie. You gonna have that one Barbie. Barbie might get a boyfriend. She gonna have a one Ken. You accessorize Barbie. You don't get a bunch of Barbies. You, on the other hand, little boy, Rowdy Piper, Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Junkyard Dog. You get the quantity. You get more than one. You got a collection. She gonna get that one dog. You get a bag of toy soldiers. She gets one little thing. You get a 6-pack of Hot Wheels.
A couple games.
She get a bike. You get skates and a skateboard and a 10-speed this year, 12-speed if you big enough. Your underwear. Right now, grown man, if you ain't going designer, you got 5 in a pack. Her, she always buying one at a time. Because it has to be quality. It has to hold up. She gonna buy a penny and her bra. You're gonna go get your wife beater, sir. You're not gonna get it one at a time. You're gonna get a pack of 3 to 6. Everything you do is gonna come in an assortment because your mind is engaged differently. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Boy, I'm there.
You sit down for Christmas. You give your girl $20,000. Here you go, baby. Go get some. She been saying how she want clothes and this and that, and you like 20. She set. Man, she come home with 1 pair of shoes and a bag for 20. You be like, what is you doing? You could have bought, baby. Hold on, whoa. You could have bought.
But that was the realest. That was some real shit, bro. Like, that shit hit me kind of out of nowhere when he sent me that shit. I was like, damn. And we really have to sit back, and I don't know if people really can relate to it. Some people might not be able to relate to it or not, but sit back and really think about what he's saying right now, bro. Like, the way we're taught as men, like, everything comes in value. Like, everything comes in a lot. Like, we gotta have multiple shoes. Like, we gotta have, and I know women that's like that too, though. Don't get it wrong. Like, they gotta have multiple shoes and shit like that. But it's not how you would think, right? Like, I know some women that's cool with one car. Males gotta, like, if they got money, they want 3, 4. They gotta have everything in multiples. And that's just real shit. Like, I know that. Like, I know this in dudes. Like, I'm like that. You feel me? Like, if I had the money, I'm not gonna just buy one thing. I usually buy things in multiple. And I don't know why we're taught that way when it's certain, like why do we value things in multiple as men? Why do we have to, like, why do quality, like, why do we have to have, why do we don't value quantity more than quality? Why do we have to have more than one thing that could equal up to the same value? It's just questions that I really like, and I think as I get older, man, I'm growing out of that, where it's like, man, I don't have to have all these fucking shoes. I don't have to have all these shit. Like, I don't have to have all this. Certain things, like I just said earlier, material things don't really matter to me no more, dog. Because like when they be having these goddamn fucking winter shit, and now you be having all these people be going to the stores, buying up everything, man, I sit back and laugh, bro, because it's like all this shit is just a game. All this shit is just a game, bro. We do this shit every single time. Every time you hear about a storm, every time you hear about it's just simple thing. We just be quick to go spend money. We just be quick to do this. Mind you, I think I sit back, it's like, what if we don't really need all this shit? You feel me? Like, what if this shit don't even happen? And what if it do happen? What if it don't? And it's like we so fucked up, bro. Like, I was listening to the Breakfast Club, unfortunately, and they was talking about how in the stores, like, this man had bought got 3 gallons of water, and he seen this old lady going for it, and he still took it. He didn't even give it to her. I think Jess was saying that this happened or some shit like that, and it's like, bro, my heart wouldn't even allow me to do that. Like, my kids ain't even built like that. Like, they would have been like, Dad, why don't you get on one? Like, that's just how they're raised. And it's like we had this, and it's like, it's with the black, like, it's with us, bro. We had this survival mode. We always in survival mode, but it's always like, fuck you, it's all attitude, bro. And that shit, I understand it, and I hate it. When it comes to certain things, I do be like that. When it comes to certain things in life, like I do be like that, cause I feel like, bro, you ain't gonna like me being kind and being nice to you, bro. Like you not gonna do the same thing for me if I had it. And that's the mindset I don't want to be having. But that's the type of shit when you go through so much pain and mentally abuse and shit like that, just going off the top, like going staying on topic, bro. This shit get like you go through so many things in life, bro. You be like, fuck it after a while. Like I ain't finna help nobody else. I ain't finna keep doing this shit because people take advantage of your kindness. Motherfuckers want to try you when you being a good person, want to try it as weakness. And sometimes we fuck up and start treating other people dirty. So that goes back to the Tracy Morgan situation, right? To that video. We don't know what that friendship was like and how the friend might have been up one moment and Tracy Morgan might have been going through some shit and he might have shitted on him. You feel me? I got some childhood friends that like I don't fuck with no more. So like when I seen that shit, it was a few on that I looked and I like, yeah, I probably do that shit to them. And then it's like the Kanye situation, bro. Like when you in them circles, bro, and you got so many people around you, and you lose the person that you love the most, and that's your mother. Like I worry every day about losing mine, so I know how he feel. Like I don't know exactly, I don't understand it, but I know it's a difference. I know he going through that shit, bro. That's a lot of pain and hurt and grief, bro. And ain't nobody tell you how to grieve. That's one thing I'm learning from this situation by losing my brother. Can't nobody tell me how to grieve. You feel me? And a lot of time when you grieving, you gotta find your own way to grieve and give yourself that time to grieve because man, anything could trigger you. Anything could trigger you in life, man. Uh before I don't know if I want to go to sports now or not, but it was a book, right? It was a book that I wanted to play. Like, I'm gonna show y'all that I was been searching for and I've been searching for and I finally found it, right? But everything going on in this world, when I was I think it was a video I seen of Minister Farrakhan, and he was, having one of his he was at his Nation of Islam meetings or however they do that they hold their congregation, and he was telling them about some books that he was reading, and one of them was this book that I found very very interesting. So this book called Rise and Kill First: The Secret of Israel Target Assassination. And I started on this book. I started on it, right. I didn't get a chance to finish it. I do want to get this book again. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna play an audio sample of it and let it go through. This book really tells like the not like when Hitler and Nazi came into Germany and doing everything that they doing right now to us with ICE and Trump and ICE. That's exactly how this shit went down with this. Mind you, I didn't get a chance to read the end to see how this shit finished out and how it played out. But from beginning to end, when the Hitler and the Nazis came into Germany with that bullshit, this is how this same shit and Minister Farrakhan said it was gonna happen. And this was some years ago when I got this book and I was reading it. Like this might have been around COVID. Crazy part is, look what we going through now. All right, y'all. So that's just the book. I want if anybody wanted to read about it, man, I just wanted to give a preview of that shit. It's a real good book though. Like real good book that I read. I gotta finish that shit up though. But it's a real good book. So look, my guy got his number retired, and I didn't give no give him, I ain't say nothing about it. But shout out to Derrick Rose, man. I'm about to play a clip from Derrick Rose that got his number
Now
retired.
being 37 and looking at the totality of it, it never was about me. It was about everybody that found ways to come to my games, that somehow we had some type of vibration that connected while they played, or somebody told them like, it's no coincidence that all this is going on and the people that watched me play showed up today. So it all was meant to be.
All right, man. I just wanted to show a little love to him. And all right, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna stay on here too much longer, man. This is one of them episodes, y'all. I just wanted to go ahead and get some content going or whatever. But I'm gonna get better at doing this, y'all. Like I said, I'm just taking my time with it. I do have a lot going on. But I did just want to talk about that Kanye situation. I could talk about that Nicki shit, but I ain't even finna get into that. I could go into politics real quick with y'all. Let's see what's going on before I get off this mode. I always try to get some type of politics news, so the bullshit that they be playing, it's always a fucking game going on. All right, hold on. I mean, everybody don't be having the time to research certain shit, so I don't give a fuck about doing this for y'all. Addressing Senator John Fetterman addresses Democrat labeling federal agent as Nazi. Told y'all. What I was just saying about that book. Y'all better goddamn read that book, boy.
Eczema isn't the same for everyone, but with Ebglyss, people with...
I think I'm gonna have to get that book again, man. Y'all better get that book, bro. That shit breaks down everything.
If you have new or worsening eye problems, you should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. Ask your doctor about once-monthly Ebglyss.
More on ICE and Democrats threatening a government shutdown over ICE funding. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman, you are very much a voice of reason. Let me ask you two things. Do you agree with me when I say that for 4 years the country was lied to on a spectacular basis about the border being secure and the border being closed, and 12 million plus unvetted illegals came into the country as a result, including all these bad people? Is that all true? Did Democrats allow that to happen and then lie about it?
Yeah, without a doubt. President Biden did a terrible job, and our border was effectively open at that point. Whether Biden and Mayorkas did not secure our border, and I tried to warn my party back in 2023 that this would cost us in the election, and America deserves to secure our border. I don't know why every American can't agree with that thing. And another thing, it's the truth that we should all agree to deport all of the criminals, that are here in our nation right now. And now this, for me, as a pro-Democrat, pro-immigration Democrat, I do think we need to develop a way for citizenship for the very hardworking migrants that are amidst this world now too. So as long as I do have to give credit to the president for securing our border, and now that's why order and arrest all of the criminals, and for that and the tragedy that happened, and we've lost 2 American citizens. I don't think anyone in America wants that, or that they would have voted for those things. So, yeah.
What do we do? I mean, I keep scrolling all of the most violent people that have already been arrested in Minnesota. I can do it nationwide, and I can run it for the full hour and longer. But when When they're constantly being compared to Nazis and Gestapo and fascists, is that not incitement to you? Is that not dehumanizing to you? When sanctuary cities provide services to illegals and give them money, taxpayer money, is that an incentive to you?
Well, for me, first, the latest statistics that I've seen about ICE, the people that nationwide, they have deported about 2/3 of the ones that have criminal, whether a record or they were actually active in criminal behaviors, about 2/3. So that's what I think America, the vast majority of America, wants to deport those folks. And now for me, I would never, ever compare anybody to Nazis or the Gestapo or for those kinds of things. You know, Nazis are just, that's just not appropriate. And that's why I refuse to do that or refer to Republicans or parts of ICE. They're not Nazis. Now, for me, that's something as a Democrat I refuse to ever engage in.
Will Democrats now have a government shutdown and try and defund ICE, and would you support that?
Well, for me, I think maybe your viewers remember that I was one of the Democrats that led the pushback about the government shutdown last year, and for about 45 days they kept things shut down. And if the Democrats vote to shut it down, now our entire military won't be paid again. I can't ever support that. I absolutely hope we can engage. I absolutely hope we can engage in a debate and make some of the kinds of common sense reforms on ICE and make it more safe, more humane, and more effective, and just focus exclusively on the criminals. I hope that's possible. But for me, I remain to be the one Democrat, at least, that refuses to shut our government down. And now, if this happens, our military won't be paid because a significant part of our government would shut down again.
Well, you know what? You're being rewarded. I saw the latest polls. You're over 50% approval and in the low 30s disapproval. So obviously the people of Pennsylvania appreciate your intellectual honesty. Senator, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Kevin O'Reilly predict U.S. and Canada reunite. What the? Oh shit. That's exactly where I was going. This probably be my last one, y'all.
There is a major need for quality mental health treatment, and off we went planning that.
When you walk in there, it's jaw-dropping to me.
Where else can you do group therapy by a fireplace?
If you're looking to focus on getting yourself better so that you can be your best version of yourself, give us a call. We're here for you.
We don't do this just to white knuckle it and be good internally at best. We do this to be able to go out in the world and thrive and be a part of life.
Now, President Trump over the weekend threatening massive tariffs on Canada. The president posting this: if Canada makes a deal with China, it will immediately be hit with a 100% tariff against all Canadian goods and products coming into the USA. Now, the Canadian Prime Minister Carney now pushing back, saying this on Sunday: we have no intention of doing that with China or any other non-market economy. What we have done with China is to rectify some issues that developed in the last couple of years. So where does this stand? I want to bring in Kevin O'Leary, chairman of O'Leary Ventures, who now is apparently a great actor too, after his spell in Marty Supreme. Well done, Kevin. I want to congratulate you on that. Now,
Thank you.
Tell us, where is this going? Or is it actually going nowhere, do you think, in the end?
No, actually, it's a very important development, but for reasons most people don't see. But let me explain it by the numbers, because as you know, I look through all of these issues as an investor. So Trump hasn't talked about Canada for almost 14 weeks. And all of a sudden, in that speech in Davos, the spitball fight between the two of them, all of a sudden became top agenda item for both countries. But here's why it's important. If you actually look at the Canadian index, the stock market in the last 12 months, it has doubled the performance of the U.S. If you look at the Canadian dollar, it's up an additional 5.2%. You've basically made almost 40% going long Canada because the market believes that these two countries have to unite one way or another economically, not from a sovereign basis. And Trump made that clear, just joining the dots for everybody now, when he said Greenland was a strategic importance in terms of missile defense. Now, everybody knows you've got Alaska. Everybody knows you've got Greenland on the east now, or should have it, sounds like it. But the big hole in the middle, that's Canada. That's the NORAD agreement. And that technology is so old up there, you have to go out of the tent with a firecracker lighter to get a missile going. It's floppy disks. It's 1960s technology. Canada's got to be part of it. And frankly, the countries need each other. 70% of what's purchased out of Canada comes out of the United States. So this is the beginning, and I'm very proud to make, I think, this announcement of a negotiation. I know it sounds crazy, but these two have to kiss and make up because both have something the other desperately needs.
Yeah, President Trump is going to be pushing for Canada to spend more money because they ain't doing it on their own national defense. I think they bought 4 submarines from the Brits years ago. I don't think any one of the 4 is out of dry dock. It's maintenance all the time. Couple of things here. Let me roll the Treasury Secretary from Sunday. Then I want to change topics here. All right, Scott Beston on this battle back and forth with Canada.
Let Canada become an opening that the Chinese pour their cheap goods into the U.S. We have a USMCA agreement, but based on that, which is going to be renegotiated this summer, and I'm not sure what Prime Minister Carney is doing here, other than trying to virtue signal to his globalist friends at Davos. I don't think he's doing the best job for the Canadian people.
Let's see where that goes. Pretty good line there at the end, a shout about Davos, and you know those parts very well. Tomorrow, the president sells his economy in Iowa. Is he going to be in the town of Clive, which is west of Des Moines? What does he say? How does he get everybody behind him saying, we're going the right direction? It's a new year in 2026.
Well, one of the challenges, because I invest in ag tech, and so when you tariff potash and you don't make enough of it yourself, it's just a tariff on farmers, and so you got to give them back something, and that's what he's doing. This is his constituency for the midterms, no question about it, but I've always felt that potash was made by bats hundreds of thousands of years ago, and they happened to do their poo-poo in Saskatchewan, because that's what potash is, and it's the #1 fertilizer. It's bat poo. But it's all up in Saskatchewan. So why tariff it? I mean, it makes no sense. So a little fine tuning on the tariffs or just a moratorium on things you don't make enough of, like softwood lumber. But I think he can fine tune that before the midterms if that's what he's doing. And the Bessett comment kind of ties to it. I agree with you. You're 100% right when you say Canada has to spend more money. So I think where we're going with this, ultimately, before Trump has left the administration, is that these two economies are going to be in, I think, no tariffs, and then we're going to go to Chinese and say we're spending 5% of GDP of this behemoth united economy, and we're looking at you guys, don't mess with us, because it'll be the biggest economy on earth by miles. The Chinese will never catch up. That's where we're going with all of this.
Wow, I like it. Okay. Don't know when we get there. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Nice to see you, Kevin.
Yeah, but there's just some shit going on. I gotta get back on my investment shit if I can understand what the fuck they got going on. But all right, y'all, this is episode 101. I ain't really talked too much sports today, y'all. I wasn't really feeling it. I do know I see this press conference for Atlanta's new head coach, this sorry ass motherfucker, Kevin Stefanski. Let's see how this shit go, man. I'm gonna see y'all. I don't know when I'm gonna be back on for 102, but I'm gonna let y'all. I'll be back on for 102 earlier, probably Friday or Saturday, y'all. All right, man. I'm out, man. Rest in peace to my brother.